Hello everyone, welcome to the BK Show. Today is day 29 of the 365 beard. Like how it's coming in, getting there. It's going to be long. In a month from now, it's going to be real long. Anyways, today's show is about the recent announcements of Conor McGregor for the UFC. He is now stating that he's not going to fight in the UFC unless he's a co-promoter. This could be good news for the UFC and its fans, as he's the biggest draw, but there's some questions that I have to ask that throw some shadow of doubt, I guess, in his plan or their plans. And let me just state this first off by saying Dana White now has recently said that there's always crazy stuff in the negotiations with Conor McGregor, but it's easy to get a deal done with him. It's cryptic. It doesn't really indicate anything of whether or not they're leaning towards saying yes, they're going to include him as a co-promoter, or they're going to shut it down. But if they shut it down, the deal won't be easy. It just won't happen. The questions I have, I guess, are this. If they agree to this deal, there's, of course, going to be controversy with regards to the media. There's going to be people throwing shade at them. This is bad for the sport. This is bad for MMA. This is bad for the UFC. Then if they do decide not to, the same questions are going to be asked and the same statements are going to be made. The questions I think I'm going to have to ask are, number one, what happens with the problems that we're already seeing with the fighters and the pay that are not Conor McGregor? They're not going to get co-promoting options. Likely is my guess anyways. That I could be wrong. I could be proven wrong quickly. But would that further distance them, make them more unhappy than they already are versus what they are now, because they're not getting paid as much as they would like to be, at least not all of them? Does Conor McGregor get to choose his own sponsorships? Because if he's a co-promoter, does he get to make his own rules because he's not technically fully on with the UFC? Good question. I'm going to assume he's not going to get to, but who knows at this point? It's uncharted waters for this type of negotiations for the UFC. Oh, phone slipped. So will it be a step forward in terms of the pay and the incentives for the rest of the fighters? Maybe they open this up and fighters that are at the top level start to get to that point where they can do their own co-promoting and get more money out of the deals. Again, I'm skeptical. I still think that this is a one-person deal. Conor McGregor gets to because of what he's built and what he's done for them, the type of buys he gets. What is going to be interesting is, let's say he makes this deal happen. He's a co-promoter. They give him, 50-50 on the fight. Maybe they 25-75. I don't know what the percentage is going to be. I'm not really down on what the rules are for co-promotions. But let's say Tony Ferguson, if that's the fight that's going to be made, knocks him out in the first round real quick. And, does Conor McGregor get another shot at co-promoting? And if he does his buying power go down? Is he no longer the big draw? Do people lose faith in him right away? People are pretty two-sided when it comes to sports in the fighting world. They'll love a fighter while they're winning, and then they'll lose, and people will hop off that bandwagon right quick. Does his next buy prove that this is not a working model? UFC says not going to happen. Conor McGregor's out. Or does he win big and show this is a working model and just make it explode? A lot of questions I have to ask, and I guess we'll see the answers in the time to come. If the fight is going to be made and it's going to be this year, they're going to have to get through this deal quick. They haven't really stated when the fight's going to be or who the fight's going to be with. If you have any comments or questions, post them in the comments and I'll try to respond. Thank you.